this yearly routine year. Okay, so I'm going to go to class for a semester, have winter break off, back to class, summer off, and do it again. And then when you graduate, you're at this point where you're kind of just looking out at the world and saying, well, what's next? Where, I can go here, I can go here. And that, to me, that was probably the most overwhelming thing, because I wasn't, unlike some of my friends, I wasn't, set on going in a particular direction. I knew I was good at certain things, and I wasn't good at certain things, but I could really have pictured myself at any point. So, when that feeling hit, instead of kind of just sitting there and letting it kind of overtake me, I just started working. I waited for a while, kept myself afloat, kind of weaned myself off the parents. They were pretty happy about that. And, eventually it just so happened I got my job when I was waitering. I was talking to a guy and his wife one night, and we ended up talking, and they asked me what I did for school, and gave me his business card, went in for an interview, and got a great job. So, as much as you want to try to plan stuff sometimes you just gotta, stay afloat, keep doing the right thing, and things will happen. And, get out of college and you're not sure, don't worry about it. Just keep moving along and you'll get there.
Yeah, I also like to add, just keep a really open mind. When I first graduated, I was looking for a job in Boston. That's where I wanted to move. And I was offered an interview in Manchester, New Hampshire, which I really had no interest in staying in New Hampshire. But I decided just to go to the interview, the first one. I just go, get some experience, see what it's like, so I can better for the job that I actually wanted. And ended up, I went to the interview, went really well. I really enjoyed the people there, and the company was really cool, so I really passed it out.
I guess I want to add something to what Matt and some people were saying about, talk to people you know at the university before you sort of head out into the market and things. Because I guess, grad school is a big thing, in 5 or 6 years you have to know that you want to do it. So, I ended up talking with a lot. I thought about it myself a lot and talked to a lot of people. Like, this is what I want to do. What field exactly? What should I apply to? Where should I apply to? But after talking to a lot of people, you actually can get a lot of experience. It helps.
Yeah, I think everyone has spoken well about it. It's a tough transition, and obviously planning it is a great thing to do. I didn't know that I wanted to, work in the publishing world until graduating. I had aspirations to go to graduate school, and didn't know what I wanted to go to graduate school in, whether it was in something in creative writing or English proper or art history. And so, by virtue of the fact I knew I didn't know what I wanted to go to graduate school in, but wanted to do something, with words. I just, applied for a few internships and, took the one that seemed best. So I think it's good to, cast a wide net, I guess, when you're going to graduate, and, try to create some options for yourself. And you can sort of lay the groundwork for that by talking to, your parents, your advisors, and friends of parents. You want to have as many connections as possible, and those happen in the university and outside of it.
We have a current senior, and so I'm curious from your experience and your friends' experience now. You here, I see how horrible the market is, and do you feel like, is there anything in particular that the Honors College did to help, or that the university did to help for you or your friends in terms of, within the, see what's out there? Besides talking, right.
I think the entire UVM experience was very individualized. From the moment I got here, the dean of the Honors College knew my name and who I was. The president of the university did. I think they really tried to cultivate a lot of success among students that they saw wanted to see out success. I would go and be upset about some issue on campus, and the president of the university would put me out on commission Say, you got it if you want it. The mayor ultimately invited me to be on his climate commission. I was the policy team leader in my senior year of the Climate Action Plan for Burlington. Creating partnerships with our academic programs to and the carbon groups in the neighborhoods, trying to get energy efficient appliances to low-income families. I mean, if you want an opportunity, you can take it, and the university will help you. So I already felt like I had a lot of great marketable experience by the time I left. And then they were there with maybe the career services person in the real estate school helped me format my resume because I felt really technologically challenged. I mean, and you just have a lot of people at the university who want to see you succeed and everything. So to that point, it's a horrible market. Something like 20% of graduates from their undergraduate who aren't going on to grad school will find jobs. Just 20%. Stay in Vermont if you can. Find a job. I promise.
I agree. I think that by the time you're a second semester senior, UVM has already given you that. I know that everybody I can think of at UVM who is a peer of mine had already either lab experience, study abroad, using multiple things like that. By the time we were looking for jobs, we had, arguably consecutively years of experience doing project work, doing things. So it made it easier, but I mean, it's rough out there. Yeah, it's hard to find work that you really want.
And outside Vermont.
Outside Vermont, I didn't like it.
Can I just add one thing just to piggyback on that? Because none of these people actually are. This year we have a couple of new things happening in the Honors College that they are actually not privy to because they've graduated, but though they've kind of been around, we really institutionalized them in the Honors College, and that is that we have present in our office now somebody named Gail Bress who does undergraduate research coordination. And that was elsewhere on campus. It's been there, but now it's inside the Honors College. It's still for the whole university, but the culture in the Honors College is we're really trying to make it one so that students know they want experience, kind of experience that a lot of these people had, but Gwen is especially a good example of. But not just in the sciences, in other things as well, such as Matt's talking about. There's somebody in our office, there's a staff person who gets them fixed up with research opportunities, including grants and things. So that aspect of experience that can show up on their resume, it's there and we're providing it. The other thing that we have is Britt, who's running the camera back there, is actually not our media resources person. Though she does that extremely well. She's our fellowships advisor, and Britt is a brand new position to the university this year. Again, housed in the Honors College, but open to the whole university. But what Britt does, working with me, is advise students, recruit, market, and then advise students on nationally competitive scholarship competitions. So Keisha gave you an example of three really, the Udall, the Truman, and the Rhodes scholarships. Those are the kinds of scholarships that Britt advises on. We were doing that out of our office before. Abu did it, I did it, but we have a lot of things going on in the Honors College. Having one person take care of that. I mean, last year we had 6 people apply for Fulbright grants. Amazing grant for travel abroad after graduation. This year we have 20. We had 30 people start applications for the Fulbright. 20 we interviewed last week and the week before because Britt is with us. And she can market it and she can meet with the students constantly. I mean, all day, every day. That's what Britt does. And so, how do we get them opportunities? How do we help them build experience and resumes and opportunities? Through research and through scholarships are 2 ways. And we really, sort of added to that culture just this year in the Honors College. We have really high hopes for both of those, ongoing presences in the Honors College. So that's really great, and we're really excited about both of those things.
I can add that that's not just for people currently enrolled. I was considering Fulbright and I came and that was reason just like
Yeah, any alumni can go on Fulbright. If they haven't enrolled somewhere in the meantime, I mentioned to some of you that we're available.